Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Fink has been a huge naysayer of Bitcoin for years now, and it's kind of odd to see the big turnaround in his demeanor and explanation of why Bitcoin has value and why his customers should be buying Bitcoin. I want to take some time and look back and show you a few clips of him and what he used to say about Bitcoin.
But most importantly, what I think about most of these cryptocurrencies, it just identifies how much money laundering there is being done in the world. We're not hearing any demand from any of our clients other than maybe some speculative stuff. We're being asked that question, but it's more of like a venture capital type of interchange. But we're not hearing clients saying we want to use this as an asset class. No.
It's not an institutional thing yet.
It's far from that.
Don't your clients want crypto exposure?
No, I don't believe any client has sought out crypto exposure.
Really?
Yes.
But at some point they might. Do you need to be prepared?
I don't, at the moment, no.
Maybe he is right. Maybe none of his clients were really interested in Bitcoin or saw the value in it at the time. Now I find a few points interesting. One of them being that how Bitcoin is used for corruption, money laundering, and the like. However, historically, the US dollar has been the dominant currency in such activities. So should we just ban the US currency because it's the dominant currency used to launder funds for corruptions and such? And now we're going to get to the good part where he speaks positively about Bitcoin and why it's a store of value. He compares it to gold, uses language like I'm a big believer, which is pretty funny. And another thing that really was on my mind when I was thinking about this video is what were those boardroom meetings like between Fink and the board, discussing Bitcoin, the ETF, the use cases, how they're going to market it, how much will BlackRock be the biggest holder of Bitcoin? I just seen a story. I believe now BlackRock owns about 17,000 Bitcoin. I'll try and put that up. Now on to Larry Fink. Check it out.
In the last 2 years, I'm a big believer.
Are you a believer personally? Meaning, is the Fink family a Bitcoin buyer or a buyer of this new ETF?
Well, now I could do that, but I'm a believer in it because I do believe it is an alternative source for wealth holding. I don't believe it's ever going to be a currency. I believe it's an asset class.
You don't believe it ever becomes a currency?
No, I think we're going to create digital currencies. We're going to use the technology for it. We're going to use the blockchain.
How important is that, though, to then the long-term value proposition
of Bitcoin?
Of Bitcoin. If it's not something that ultimately becomes a currency, if it's simply, we'll call it digital gold, it's an asset of some sort, what does that mean?
It means,
in terms of price,
I believe it goes up if the world is more frightened, if people have fearful of geopolitical risk, they're fearful of their own risk. It's no different than what gold represented over thousands of years. It is a asset class that protects you. Right. And unlike gold, where we manufacture new gold, we're almost at the ceiling of the amount of Bitcoin that be created.
When you hear somebody like Cathie Wood,
yes,
who was on our broadcast yesterday, say that her base case is that this turns into a $600,000 a Bitcoin valuation, base case, and a million plus in a super optimistic case. Are you anywhere in her realm?
I haven't thought about it. To me, that what we are trying to do is offer an instrument that can store wealth. I think if it gets that even close to that high, gold will represent even a bigger value. And let's be clear, if you think it's digital gold, there's going to be a reference point between gold and Bitcoin.
Really interesting watching the turnaround in Larry Fink. And now it's been about a week since the ETFs were approved. We hit $4 billion of trading on the very first day. There's 11 of them, and probably what I'm thinking is 3 will rise to the top. So Grayscale, ARK, BlackRock, probably. And it's going to be an exciting year, 2024, with the halving coming. And it's really looking up for Bitcoin. So I truly feel early. Doesn't it feel early? Sure, 2013 would have been nice. 2014, 15, 16 would have been nice. But it's okay. I mean, this milestone with these ETFs is pretty amazing. So I'm excited about Bitcoin's future. You should be excited about Bitcoin's future. And I hope you got some value out of this video. And we'll see you in the next video.